Henry Waxman now saying, hey, he's the head of the government House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. He's saying, look, the Republicans have this cute trick of trying to get around the system. We can get the White House emails because it's part of the government. Instead, they're sending emails through the Republican National Convention.
Committee,
RNC. And they're using the special email. I think it's like GWB43 or something along those lines. And
not really a relevant part of the story.
No, it's not. So we're going to skip right past it. And he's saying, I'm going to go ahead and need those emails because there are things that are possibly illegal.
They're White House emails. You've tried to circumvent the rules so that to protect those emails, but I want them.
Right. Now that's what started this story. But what's really the backstory to it, and this is the interesting part, is one of the things he wants to look into is in January 2006, J. Scott Jennings, who's the Deputy Director of Political Affairs, meaning he's the number 2 guy under Karl Rove for politics at the White House, got together the GSA, that is General Services Administration. Now, what does the GSA do? They give out all they're the main procurement people at the White House. That means
buy the stuff.
Procurement office means, yes, exactly. They buy the stuff. $56 billion worth of federal contracts that they give out. So, I mean, if any government office has to be neutral, it's these guys, because they're the ones giving out the contracts, right? Remember, Safavian was here when he got arrested for giving out contracts to Jack Abramoff, and he's already been convicted, and he was the head of the GSA, okay? And so the main guy giving out contracts at the Bush White House already got convicted for dealing with Jack Abramoff. But undeterred, on January 2006, they do a video conference where the number 2 guy under Rove comes in and talks to not just the GSA administrator, Loretta Alexis Doan, but also to the 40 regional administrators on hand.
All political appointees, but they do the work of the country, but they are political appointees.
Right. Now, again, don't get confused by the political appointees. Just because they're political appointees at the Justice Department doesn't mean that they shouldn't pursue justice.
No, they shouldn't only help Republicans. That's not their job.
Right. Their job is to actually pursue justice at the Justice Department, and here their job is to
procure.
Right, hand out contracts for the government. So they get them together and they talk about how are we going to help, and how are all of you going to help the Republicans win the 2006 election.
It's against the law.
See what that is? It's got a cute little word for that. It's called illegal.
Violates almost certainly the Hatch Act. Can't use government resources for partisan activities.
I mean, just think about that. What you're basically telling these people all throughout the country is find a way to give government contracts to people in a way that will help Republicans and hurt Democrats. I mean, you can't get much worse than that. You really can't. I mean, that's as corrupt as it gets. And then what did they do? They knew they were going to do that. And so there's a couple of emails here in the White House email system where they're like, can't talk about it on email, talk to me in person. Or refer to the other email, meaning the RNC email.
The RNC email, yeah.
So Waxman's saying, no. And we saw this story before the elections, and we covered it.
Be fair. What is Waxman saying? Homie, don't play that.
Yeah, homie, don't play that. Okay? And this was a small story, quote unquote. And we were yelling and screaming, like, why is that a small story? That's a giant story. But the press didn't pick up on it much. Why? Because the Democrats weren't in charge, so they couldn't hold hearings about it.
But here Waxman is holding hearings, going to be an investigation. All of a sudden, it's a story and not just something that hurts the Republicans, but it's important that people know about it.
And it's important, Democrat or Republican, that you not take our money and give it away to help your party.
Yeah.
Because we're not all Republicans, and that's not what you're supposed to do.